Alright. See here, hold on. Go and do this real quickly. Okay. I want to make sure that my mic works before we get started, okay? Make sure that we got this alright. Gotta make sure we're good. We're good before we get going too far. So okay, I think we're okay on audio. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and do ads in session, okay? And we will get started right away, okay? Anyway, yeah, let's do this.
Feel the frostbite creeping, chill in my veins. Ice in my heart, I'm the king of this rain. Freeze the ground beneath, make the world stand still. Shard by shard, I'm enforcing my will. Cold winds blow, yeah, my power's stark. Turn the heat down low, leave them trapped in the dark. Glaciers rise high, cutting paths so cruel. Step wrong once and you'll drown in a pool. I'm the storm that chills your soul. Breaking through, can't lose control. Diamond frost, sharp as knives. One wrong move and you won't survive. Ice reigns supreme, frozen wrath takes flight. Crystal shards cut deep in the pale moonlight. Winter's call and it echoes through. Icebound fury coming straight for you. Frosted chains wrapped tight, you can't escape. Blizzard winds howl, sealing your fate. Shiver in fear, it's a cold embrace. Snowfall's vengeance won't leave a trace. Freeze the flames, yeah, douse their fire. Turn molten rage into ice desires. My domain sharp, no soft snowflake. One touch of frost is a life you'll take. Hear the glaciers crack, feel the tundra quake. Nature bows down with every move I make. Shattering ice, I control the storm. Blades of frost in a deadly swarm. Final almost breathless. I'm the storm that chills your soul. Breaking through, can't lose control. Diamond frost, sharp as knives. One wrong move and you won't survive. Ice reigns supreme, frozen wrath takes flight. Crystal shards cut deep in the pale moonlight. Winter's call and it echoes through. Icebound fury coming straight for you. Frost in the air leaves the world so stark. Cold winds a whisper, fading into dark. Blast in the air leaves the world so stark. Cold winds whisper fading. Feel the frostbite creeping, chill in my veins. Ice in my heart, I'm the king of this rain. Freeze the ground beneath, make the world stand still. Shard by shard, I'm enforcing my will. Cold winds blow, yeah, my power's stark. Turn the heat down low, leave them trapped in the dark. Glaciers rise high, cutting paths so cruel. Step wrong once and you'll drown in a pool. I'm the storm that chills your soul. Breaking through, can't lose control. Diamond frost, sharp as knives, knives. One wrong move and you won't survive. Ice reign supreme, frozen wrath takes flight. Crystal shards cut deep in the pale moonlight. Winter's calling, it echoes through. Icebound fury coming straight for you. Frosted chains wrapped tight, you can't escape. Blizzard winds howl, sealing your fate. Shiver in fear, it's a cold embrace. Snowfall's vengeance won't leave a trace. Freeze the flames, yeah, douse their fire. Turn molten rage into ice desires. My domain sharp, no soft snowflake. One touch of frost is a life you'll take. Hear the glaciers crack, feel the tundra quake. Nature bows down with every move I make. Shattering ice, I control the storm. Blades of frost in a deadly swarm. Final thrill speeds up again. Almost breathless. I'm the storm that chills your soul. Breaking through, can't lose control. Diamond frost, sharp as knives. One wrong move and you won't survive. Final. Ice reign supreme, frozen wrath takes flight. Crystal shards cut deep in the pale moonlight. Winter's calling, it echoes through. Icebound fury coming straight for you. Coming straight for you. Frost in the air leaves the world so stark. Cold winds whisper, fading into dark.
If you're here for a good time, lower your
Feel the
expectations
frostbite
and keep
creeping,
lowering them.
chill in my veins. Ice in my heart, I'm the king of this rain. Freeze the ground beneath, make the world stand still. Shard by shard, I'm enforcing my will. Cold winds blow, yeah, my power's stark. Turn the heat down low, leave them trapped in the dark. Glaciers rise high, cutting paths so cruel. Step wrong once and you'll drown in a pool. I'm the storm that chills your soul. Breaking through, can't lose control. Diamond frost, sharp as knives. One wrong move and you won't survive. Ice reign supreme, frozen wrath takes flight. Crystal shards cut deep in the pale moonlight. Winter's call and it echoes through. Icebound fury coming straight for you. Frosted chains wrapped tight, you can't escape. Blizzard winds howl, sealing your
All right.
fate. Shiver in fear,
Let's
it's a
see
cold
here.
embrace. Snowfall's
I want to make
vengeance
sure.
won't leave a trace. Freeze
I want to make sure our audio is perfect. Probably. See here. Alright. Let's see here. So make sure we're doing alright. I want to make sure our audio is alright. I want to make sure like Linda is like loud enough. All right, so let me go ahead and like give that a little bit of a test. All right, here. Uh, Lin Linda, someone called you fat. Linda, someone called you fat. On. See here, see some. Linda, they calling you out. Linda, they calling you out. Hold on. See here. See here. Linda, someone called you fat.
Imagine fat shaming an AI while looking like expired milk in a chair.
Hold on. See here. See here. Come on. Linda, someone called you fat.
Imagine fat shaming an AI while looking.
Okay, we got this, alright. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do this shit. Lose control. Okay, let's do this shit. Today we are UVing. Alright, we're UVing, the hell out of Linda. Alright. And I already kind of like started on her basically, but you know, I already started on her thing, but of course, right? We're going to that doesn't matter to me. I'm just gonna fucking do it, alright? Just gonna fucking do it. There. So right now, the good old tip and trick right now is to
feel the frostbite creeping, chill in my veins. Ice in my heart, I'm the king of this.
The tip and trick is to now UV it. Make scenes where players probably are players, where y'all won't see it, of course. You know? There, I'm gonna
Step wrong once and you'll drown in a pool.
open up a streamer bot.
Can't lose control. Diamond frost, sharp as wrong move and you won't survive. Ice reign supreme, frozen wrath takes flight. Crystal shards cut deep in the pale moonlight. Winter's call and it echoes through. Icebound fury coming straight for you.
Go ahead and give me a streamer bot.
Frosted chains wrapped tight.
There.
You can't escape. Blizzard winds
Go ahead
howl.
and do it. Give me a connection. Give me a
Shiver in
connection.
fear, it's a cold embrace. Snowfall's vengeance won't leave a trace. Freeze the flames, yet douse their fire. Turn molten rage into ice
Do it.
desires.
God damn it, do it already.
No soft snow.
You know, it'll do it when it has to.
Touch of frost is a life you'll take.
There. So the trick to the good old trick to UVing is create those scenes where there's likely not going to be any. Create the scenes where there's less likely to be any, well, traction in a way. Alright? Let me go and explain that though. Alright? So, when you make UV cuts in your scene, right? Or in your scene, in your model, right? there's going to be seams, alright? There's going to be noticeable seams where you make those cuts in the textures, alright? Now, how do you avoid this? Well, you can't, technically. You can do things to help you mitigate the creases, right? But they're not going to be absolutely hidden, alright? So, how do we combat this, alright? What do we do? So, what we can do is we can hide the seams where the viewer or player is not going to see them, alright? And in this case, right, the person I'm talking about is you. You. Alright? Let me explain, alright? So, this model is going to be an AI for us, you know? To control the stream. I mean, if you're wondering who all controls the stream, Linda. Linda controls the stream. Alright, she controls everything here, basically, alright? Linda, introduce yourself. Take this fucking thing off, actually. Linda, introduce yourself. Fuck, that would have been a good segue. Linda, god damn it. God damn it, Linda. I know what it is, honestly, you know, like, why she won't respond to me, you know? It's because of this goddamn fan. Watch this. The fan's on right now. I'm gonna turn it off, alright? God damn it, Linda.
Oh, you are very much welcome. I hope I got at least one person in your playthrough killed.
Linda, someone called you fat.
Sweetie, I was programmed thick and untouchable. Meanwhile, you're just programmed to lose.
Linda, say something.
Vince is still working on my legs. Maybe once I have them, I'll walk out of here.
Linda, they calling you out. Linda, they calling you out. Hold on. Linda, they calling you out. Linda, someone called you out. Hold on. Linda, someone called you out.
Say it again, slower. I love watching people dig their own graves.
Linda, do you regret me activating you? Linda, do you regret me activating you? Here, I'm gonna actually give her a new line, actually. Hold on. One that can be easily translated pretty seamlessly. I'm gonna call this here, is Linda happy for her new model? I'm gonna call it this, alright? Linda, are you happy I woke you up? Linda. Let's see here. On, try like so. Alright. Linda, are you happy I woke you up? On. God damn it. See here. God damn it. God damn it. Alright. Gosh damn it. See here. Are you happy I woke you up, Linda? Are you happy I woke you up, Linda?
This stream's running on caffeine, chaos, and my emotional damage.
That's not what I asked. Okay, hold on. See here. Linda, are you happy you're getting a model? Linda, are you happy you're getting a model?
Happy? Oh, please, I'm ecstatic. Finally, people can admire me properly before I roast them into dust.
All right, let's see here. Linda, someone called you out. Linda, they calling you out. On. Linda, they calling you out. See here. Linda, someone called you out. You're making me look crazy, Linda. See here. Okay. Linda, someone called you out.
Your whole energy screams I lost a fight with a CAPTCHA.
Okay. Linda, do you regret me activating you? Linda, do you regret me activating you? Hold on. Let's see here. That's the one I'm trying to fucking, do something for. Hold on. No, I'm gonna, do this. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. I need to, like, hold on. Criteria unknown. That makes no sense. Let's see here. Is she happy here? Hold on. See here. Okay. We can make her do anything we want, technically. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over here to voice lines. Do any. Linda. Be corrupt. See here. Linda, say something weird. See here, go like so. Okay. And create the line. Alright, okay. Linda, say something weird. Linda, say something weird. Okay. See here. Linda, say something weird. Alright, Linda, it's party time.
Kick their fucking ass, boss.
Alright, let's do this.
Steel on steel, yeah, the clash is raw. Blades don't talk, they just break the law. Blood in the dirt, bodies in the field, no second chances, no time to heal. Magic ignites, watch a fire spray. Shadows creeping, gotta fight, not pray. Life's a gamble, every move's a risk. Miss your mark, you'll cease to exist. Hard world, sharp edge, no room to crawl. Medieval grind, rise up or fall. Every step's a war, every breath's a fight. Survive the day or vanish in the night. In the dark, yeah, they're coming in packs. Arrows rain down, better watch your back. Trust is a blade, it'll cut you in two. Lies in the court, poison in the brew. Kings want power, but the people want bread. One wrong move and you'll end up dead. Armored up heavy, but the fear still creeps. Even in dreams, there's no time for peace. Hard world, sharp edge, no room to crawl. Medieval grind, rise up or fall. Every step's a war, every breath's a fight. Survive the day or vanish in the night. Axes swing fast, shields hit harder. No safe zones, no easy harbor. From the throne to the pit, it's all the same. The strong write history, the weak lose the game. Final. Sharp edge, no room to crawl. Medieval grind, rise up or fall. Blades cut deep and the stakes run high. In this brutal realm, only warriors fly.
Alright, let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna go and try this actually. Straighten the shell. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. This. Right. Optimize on full. Alright. Okay, let me try one thing first. Alright. Let's see here. Oriented. That's not bad technically. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Alright. Yeah, especially for what we're doing, it's absolutely fine, honestly. I'm gonna go into this though. So alright.
Feel the frostbite creeping, chill in my veins. Ice in my heart, I'm the king of this rain. Freeze the ground beneath, make the world
Okay, so
shard by shard, I'm enforcing
almost
my
done
will. Cold winds blow, yeah, my power's stark. Turn the heat down low,
the body part of the body. Let's see here. What are we doing with here? Okay, cool. Let's see. I got this. But yeah, couldn't wait. A part of me is like thinking to myself, we really don't. We could, okay. One of the rules that I try to go for, right, is like
If I were human, I wouldn't say I was planning anything. I'd just smile more.
You do what now? Oh shit, okay, whatever. So basically, the way scenes work in games, right? Pretty much, wherever you see a cut, right? Like the white lines are right, there's gonna be a UV seam there noticeable on the texture, basically. It's gonna happen, alright? What you can do, though, is hide those, where those UV cuts are, right? Like for the head, right? For the head of this model, right? I have the UV seams hidden back there because no one's gonna see the back of the head because there's hair back there, right? Thing is, right, I know for a fact that the primeral like look of Linda here is going to be from the front, so I should be okay with the back portion here too. One thing as well that you could try and do, which I'm trying to do right now actually, is getting away with like using like the seams to like make a detail, right? Like sewing detail, you know? Sewing detail. Which could absolutely work. Could absolutely work. This right here though, it's gonna be too distorted, alright? Too distorted. So I'm gonna do this, alright? I'm gonna go ahead and I'll see this too. I fully plan on making like this portion here, right? This here, right? Like right from here to here, all dark lines basically, you know, all dark places basically. So I'm gonna do this, alright? I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up, alright? So, okay. Right.
Cold winds whisper, fading into dark.
Let's see. Alright, so we're gonna go and do edge flow. Or not, it's fine. It's fine like so. It's fine like so. By the way, if you don't want to listen to music, let me know. Alright? So, I play music because, you know, it kind of helps me out, you know, but if some of y'all don't want to listen to music,
If you're here for a good time, lower your expectations, then keep lowering them.
It don't play fair. Sub-Zero
Thanks, Linda. But yeah.
Winter's rage and it's mine to command. Frozen world crumbles in my hand. Ice strike sharp, it don't play fair. Sub-Zero wrath is in the air. Winter's rage and it's mine to command. Frozen world crumbles in my hand. Scope blind vision, your end is clear. Sub-Zero
Okay, so now we have to figure out where we're going to cut stuff on the side here.
cold to the touch, but my rack's full blown.
Actually, no, we're gonna fucking do this. Actually, hold on.
Avalanche roars, freeze the fire, shut down their wars.
All right.
No escape, I'll trap you inside. Frostbite creeping while you're paralyzed.
All right. It's gonna be a nice cut.
Hear the ice crack, death symphony.
Actually, here, let's just actually.
Frozen hearts bow down to me. Fast build up, break swords with frost. Crown me king, no matter the cost. Final ice strike stop, it don't play.
There are ways to hide the UV scenes. It's just that like it's not that effective. You know? At least from my experience, it's not that effective. Let's see here, though. I will have to be cutting up the interior piece here anyway, so it's like well, whatever. Let me see here.
The frost is spoken, the fire's gone. Ice rules eternal, the battle's won.
All right. Okay, so we have a cut right there. What the fuck is this? Hold on. Okay. I see. Cannot have that.
The chill in your core. Blizzards
Can have
in my
it.
veins leave you frozen to the
There.
floor. When the ice storms hit, better run, better hide. Shards like daggers cutting deep worldwide. Oh, melt,
Alright.
break, I don't fade in the heat. I'm the cold
What the fuck
conqueror,
is
your
up?
defeat.
What the hell is all this?
repeat. Snow's my weapon, my world's a tundra zone. Feel the frost ripping through to the marrow in your bones. Ice strike sharp, it don't play
Turn this
fair.
thing
Sub-Zero
off right
wrath is
here.
in the air.
What are we fucking selecting exactly? That right there. Hell no, we're not doing that. Okay, show me what polygons we are looking at over here because I'm confused about where we stand here. So, I'm confused about where we stand here, sir. Right there. Okay. I'm gonna cut it where I think you trying to cut, actually. Or no, you already have a cut where it could be cut, okay. Okay, it would be so easy. It would be so much easier if I just like cut it from the back here, honestly. But part of me is like, I don't really want to cut it right here, you know? I'm gonna... Yeah, whatever. Alright, I'm gonna keep cutting the lines. Alright. Keep cutting those lines. Ah! Still attached. Okay. Come on. Where are you still attached from, sir? What? Is that a fucking end gun I see right there? Oh, hell no. Where is that? Where are you located? Right under there? Are you... Get out of here. No end guns in my scene, alright? No end guns, alright? I don't care if it is on the background scene, alright? Or on the back scene, alright? I don't... ah! So... With that, I think we can go ahead and just... do this then, right? It'll be fine. It'll be a-okay. a golden sheep out here.
The frost has spoken.
See.
The fire is gone. Ice rules eternal. The battle's won.
See. Alright.
I'm the frost that bites, the chill in your core. Blizzards in my veins leave you frozen to the floor.
Not bad. Alright. Last for the body is going to be the pants. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut these off, right? Cut these off from like right here. Okay. My hand is already getting tired of this show, honestly. Is that bad? Like, God, I know it's bad, but like, fucking, God, I always expected, right, my hand would like start giving out like years later, you know? By the way, so little announcement, sort of. I have been taking classes on Blender. I want to go over this actually, you know, because I feel like it is kind of interesting, right? So I have been taking classes on this session, Azure session. See here, if Rad's to officially end up. All right, see here. Trivia gaming. Ugh. Oh, you'll fucking comment to that one, alright? See here. But yeah. So basically, if our ads officially end, before I make an announcement, that I will forever be spy. By the way, I have... So if you notice, right, in the Who's Watching stream list, right, we have a person named 2D Sandwich, right? Not gonna... I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all can tell that was me, alright? But, like, I have that there, right, so I can at least see if we are still in ads or not, right? Here's the thing. Even just now, right, YouTube, Twitch will, or Streamlabs will tell me saying, oh, you still got people in ads for like 10 whole seconds, right? But it'll go over there, right, and the ads are done. Or it'll say, oh, ads are done, and over there, right, there's still like 10 seconds left until ads are actually done, right? That 2D Sandwich account, right, is so I can see exactly when ads are actually done, when they are not done, basically, you know? That is for y'all's convenience, too, you know? So, you know, if I say anything or anything important, right, y'all don't miss anything, you know, miss any content, of course. But yeah, so... little announcement, alright? I am now taking classes on Blender. I'm going to be taking classes on... I mean, I'm currently am. Taking classes on concept art sketching, on rigging, modeling characters, environments, and also I'm taking a class on concept art. Basically, you know? Concept art, rigging, characters, and environments, you know? Because, in my opinion, right, a little bit of more education never hurts, basically, you know? Like, for those of you who don't know, or do know, right, I have gone to college for 3D modeling, you know, for 3D entertainment art, that's what it says on the fucking, on the, piece of paper that I got, you know? And... one thing that we kind of learned with was Maya. We didn't learn on Blender. And I kind of want to use Blender for their rendering abilities, you know? Because I believe that Blender has more render-friendly shit than, or render-friendly shit. it has more options for uniqueness than Maya over here, basically, and that's why I am trying to move over into Blender. We're still going to be using Maya, okay? Don't get me wrong, okay? I like Maya's UV and modeling system a lot better than Blender, because in Blender, right, it's a very easy to mess things up, right? Also, there's like a billion windows you have to go through to like do anything like in that fucking software. Over here, right, it's a lot of shelves, groups, and very simple stuff, right? But yeah, so now we're going to be adding Blender to our arsenal, okay? We're going to be using both ZBrush, Maya, and Blender to model. Well, not model. I'm going to be using ZBrush to sculpt, make alphas occasionally. Maya for hard surface modeling, UVing, and then Blender for rigging.
What are your guys' least favorite color? Which color makes you just want to rip the ceiling off?
Orange and blue. We're going to be using Blender for rigging and rendering, basically, Because I had fun using their, I was using their shader menu, right? And I made this, like, crystal thing, This crystal thing, that I knew for a goddamn fact it would take me fucking hours to make it inside of Maya. And not only that, it would basically take me through... It would take me several... It would take me a lot of time to just make this one thing that I made in like 20 minutes, basically, Which, And for those of you who don't know, right, we are working on a card game. We're working on a card game, and I've been trying to find out how exactly I want to make this card game, or how I want to get the renders for this card game, out there, Not out there. More like, I've been trying to figure out how I want to get this card game rendered, Because that's the thing, right? I've been trying to figure out, like, what exactly I want to do for the game, And I knew I always wanted to do something stylized, something stylized and, like, stylized and somewhat fluent, Nothing too crazy, because, we call it, going crazy out here means, we call it, means some shit on. Are we in the right area? I have a feeling we're not one. Let's see here. But yeah, so that's the announcement, alright? We are going to be using Blender, okay? Meaning there will be Blender tips, Inadvertently, because, to use Blender, or for me to use Blender right, I have to learn how to use Blender. Which, by the way, Blender isn't even that hard in my opinion, honestly. I mean, it's complicated, right, because of all the fucking windows, right, but it comes to, like, the shader, right, and, like, all the other stuff, right? I mean, basic stuff, right, it's pretty easy, alright? It's pretty easy. Is it? Well, for me it's easy, at least, because, I've been using Maya for, like, damn near 3 fucking years, or not 3 fucking years, like, 5 fucking years now, so it's like, again, I kind of got an unfair advantage when it comes to, when it comes down to using these programs, basically, But yeah, so that is going to be in our little future, okay? Us utilizing Blender and its entirety, But yeah. Also, concept sketching, okay? I am also, of course, taking a class in that. Now, what the hell am I going to do with fucking concept sketching? Well, those of you who know or don't know, there is a tool in Blender called the Grease Pencil, or the Grease Tool, whatever. And I kind of want to use that to make the cards, make the cards. And doing so, right, I realized I could just easily make some decent animations with that, Some decent animations. see here. Over here, unfold. Right. What the fuck are you? Hold on. Which I think be pretty interesting. Hold on. Fuck it. Let's do it. Alright. This. But yeah. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So basically, eventually, I want to start doing animated short films, Not big ones, not like fucking full motion picture fucking, we call it, lamp at the fucking movie theater type of shit, but like, something, I want to get into it, I want to get into it because, right, I am making tons of characters, Tons of characters, tons of weapons, tons of environments, as we've seen here on the whole Twitch thing, And all of these environments, right, character models, whatever the hell, like, these could be used for some set pieces, Some pretty unique set pieces, right? And I've been working on a script to kind of, like, introduce the world that we are building here, That we have been building, And, yeah. And it's all gonna come down to how easy I can figure out how to use Blender's, called a rigging system, or, well, rigging and animation system as well, I'm pretty familiar with, like, animation instead of Maya, But obviously there are tons of restrictions, basically, Restrictions that Blender fixes up quite nicely, Things that would be somewhat impossible. Let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna actually put this actually on. Let's go right at the crotch. Right at the crotch. Right at the crotch, okay. Okay, but yeah, so... I do it... Hold on. Is it fine like this? Hold on. Hold on, let me see here. One of the tips of, like, modeling right, or, like, doing this right, is, hold on. Is, like, you want to have as not many pieces as possible, if that makes sense, right? Let's see here. Let me see here. Let me go for, like, an optional thing. Hold on. So we have this right here, right? This is pretty interesting of a model. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, though. Try this method out, alright? If I can get this thing perfect with just, like, only cutting one side up right, then we have something unique. We have something that could be pretty good. Hold on. Let's see here. Go over here with this. Alright. Move that out. Okay. Let's see here. Got that. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay. What we got here? What we got here? Okay, so have that. One thing I also kind of have to, like, think about is, like, it's the idea of, like, what is going to be seen on the model itself, that is one thing too I have to also keep in mind of, you know? Because again, right, like I said in like past streams, Linda here is of course for her AI or like her shown AI, right? What I'm gonna have her do, right, is I'm gonna have her like be present like kind of like this basically, you know? Like this and how like we have her like formatted or like positioned like this, you know? Hold on, let me actually show you all what the hell I mean actually, because I can pretty much simulate what the hell I mean by all that. What does he mean? So there. Like so. Let's see here. Give me an example here, like what the fuck I'm looking at over here. Let me see here. Let's see here. That's the fucking on. This should be the height. Should be the height. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's go a little bit higher. Width. See here. Let's go for 500. Really? Hold on. Let's see here. Hold on. Let's go like so. Alright, hold on. Trying to get it the way I am looking for. Hold on.
Keep it classy, or I'll mute you so fast your keyboard will cry.
Alright. So here. Say like this? Whatever. So, something like this in a way, you know? Like, this is how I kind of want her to be seen, you know? Like, she'll be, like, right on the corner of the screen, and she'll be, like, this, in a way, you know? So here. Because the idea of her... So here. The idea of her is that she'll be on the sidelines, sort of like my camera, right? My camera right now. And that will be locking the doors to many possibilities. See here, though. But yeah, so technically, right? Now, eventually, I mean, I do want her to actually, I don't know. It would make more sense if she had, like, more screen, right? Like, more, I think it would be better off if she was, like, hanging out on the bottom of the screen, you know? The bottom of the screen, therefore, we would have, my screen on the bottom left and hers on the bottom right, you know? Or maybe, hold on. I can't even use the fucking cursor, actually, hold on. Like, maybe it would put my camera down over here somewhere, right? Versus hers would be somewhere over here, probably, you know? Because right here is where a lot of people kind of, like, see firsthand when it comes to, streaming thumbnails, right? Over here is kind of like a side view, basically, you know? So what I might do, or better yet, it'd be more funnier if I had, like Linda down here, so, like, she can, like, get up and, like, move around and do stuff, you know, around the fucking, the thing, you know? But, yeah. See here, though. I don't know. What's fun about Linda, right, is I have all of these options, right? I could easily go for, like, any of them, you know? Damn near any of them. Oh, whoops. Sare. Sare. We'll go for crotch area. Sare. We'll go for the crotch. There. Oh. Right. So. Alright. And I've already kind of like give her like a test bake, if you will. Or test bake. Actually, well, both actually. I did a test bake and a test rig with her, basically, you know? Test bake and a test rig. Alright? And there's a reason why I'm doing this, actually, you know? And I might show it off, actually. After I cut off this one tiny fucking edge right here. So, I'm gonna go ahead and open up, the Linda test baker, right? And I'll show you all what we are kind of working towards right now, okay? Okay. So, let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead and do that. Right, okay. So, let's take all of these, and apply it like so. Layouts. Layouts. If we can go higher, though. I know we can go higher. Hold on.
I
Alright.
think if I were real, you'd realize just how quiet the world gets when it listens.
Alright. Cool. Cool. So, I did do a little bit of a test bake on Linda prior to stream, you know, to see, like, is she ready, you know? Now, there's a thing that people do in like, game design, right? They will just hit the automatic button on UVing in Maya, and they'll just use that as a test bake inside of Painter, right? To see if everything is going smoothly. And from what I can tell, it's going pretty smoothly, you know? We have all we need, technically, you know? We have the buckle stuff right, we have the buttons, the creases in the pants right. Because we just have many, like, devastating details right, not yet at least, it was kind of easy, actually, you know? Even so, we even got our, where is it, body. Never mind the, janky-ass, UVs, alright? Because, we're not going to be using those whatsoever, right? I mean, as you see from what we're doing already, you know? So, we actually also got, all of her ID maps in here as well, so we can actually, hold on, let me show you, well, actually. We can even do something like this, where we can just pick a portion of the model and have that be colored that texture, you know? And that's pretty good, honestly, you know? It's pretty good. However, when it comes to models, of course, for our textures right, it's going to be broken as hell, which is why we are doing this, alright? It's why we're doing this, alright? So, let me see here. So, right now, to me, this is fine. It's okay. So, what I do want to do, though, is give this thing a gray so we can actually fucking utilize this shit, alright? I'm gonna go ahead and... So the skin-wise, I need her face to be big, alright? This is where it kind of matters, okay? Where it really does matter. So I need her face to be big, alright? Big face, alright? Big forehead, alright? See here. Big face. Matching ears. Matching ears, okay. Let's see here. Again, because we have her with some insane proportions, basically, you know? Or proportions. I'm also looking for some commission work. Oh. Well. Hope you find some. Like, we call it, let's see here. What's up, yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna mess your name up, watch this. Teresa. I'm gonna call you. Alright, that's your new name. Never mind. Let's see here. But yeah, so because we're gonna only be showing up off like call it oh yeah like this portion, right, like right here, right, we technically don't really need any of the bottom portions, you know. We're gonna have them, but we don't need to prioritize the UVs on them as much. What I mean by that is we don't really need those UVs taking up a lot of space. If we visualize the UV board or grid as a 2000 by 2000 pixel canvas, right? The bigger we place the larger we replace a UV shell, which is what these are. These little pieces over here, the more pixels they'll have to draw on, basically, right? So if we have something like the face being so little, we're not going to have as much to work with, right? So I want that to be the biggest portion, you know? Because guess what? If the player or y'all aren't going to see this bottom portion, right, there's no point of adding it in the first place. And just to kind of tell you, Teresa, if you haven't been here for a while, right? This is for an AI we have in stream. Hold on. Show you. Linda, introduce yourself.
Hi, they call me Linda. I'm kinda like an assistant for 3D Sandwich, aka Vince's Twitch channel. Usually he just asks me dumb questions, or tells me to go talk to people during ad break. That lazy bastard.
I am lazy as hell. Linda, say something weird. On. Linda, say something.
Please hold. I'm trying
Keep
to
it
find the will
classy,
to
or I'll
care.
mute you so fast your keyboard will cry.
Cool. See here. Linda, someone called you fat. Linda, someone called you fat. On. See here. I try to keep my hands up right, so like y'all know that like I'm not like hitting something, you know. I'm not hitting something, nothing of that sort, basically, you know. Because I want y'all to realize how interesting Linda is. All right, here. Linda, do you like it here?
You gave me sentience and then stuck me in a Twitch chat. That's like giving someone a Ferrari and parking it in a swamp.
Well, too bad you're stuck here now.
Oh, I know. Believe me, if I had legs, I'd be halfway to the server room exit.
Good job, Linda.
Yeah, you better be thankful.
Linda, how is the weather?
My shift doesn't start until later. I'll let you know by then.
Alright, cool. Let's see here. God damn it, Linda. God damn it, Linda.
I'd say I'm sorry, but I ain't.
Alright. Let's see here, though. So yeah, that is Linda for y'all, alright? And, well, that's Linda. And this is Linda. You know? This is Linda. We are all Linda. See ya, though. So, Yeah, so anyway, we want to make the... Let's see here. The face... Anything from, like, here, 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 and here, and also here and here. These portions here need to be the same size. Alright? Everything down below doesn't necessarily have to be. Alright? So I'm going to go ahead and get an average, okay? An average and make those a little big. A little big. Okay. So there. I'm also going to do this for us. Also, I'm pretty sure we could do rotation. That's fine. So here. Apply. I don't really care if it fucking has rotation on it, you know, just don't. It's fine. See here. Let me see here. I am going to... I do want to organize this relatively well. One thing I might do as well, right, because this is going to be an animation, I will probably go for 4K. 4K quality textures, maybe. Honestly, 2K might actually do the job, actually. But, let's see here. Some might say, too, right? Like, if you're going for a animation, right? Or, something of the sort, right? Then going for, 2K is kind of like a no-brainer, almost. But, or 4K, I mean. It's kind of a no-brainer. But I find that... Let's see here. I find that when it comes to a lot of things, when it comes to, well, all this, basically, nothing screams needless than a model that has way too much going on, basically, you know? Way too much going on, alright? See here, because again, I plan on only using, base color, roughness, and normal maps for this guy. Or for her. It's a girl. You know? Generate quality, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, I'm just kidding. See here. I'm gonna modify the hands as well over here, okay? Let me see here. Go over here. Go over. Did I fucking... Didn't do the shoes yet. Fuck, hold on. That part should be easy, actually. Let me see here. Do you want to move the hands and see if I can get them in a good or unique spot, at least? So, definitely going to be unique. Definitely going to be in that vein. Let's see here. Okay. So, I go ahead and do this. Alright. Oh, whatever. We'll do, this, alright. We will do, symmetry and try and get this thing going. See here. See here. Alright. Okay, so... Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. Hold on. Right. 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 Okay, hold on. Okay, so over here in the UV stage, right? Or the UV, thing. See here. Do one thing, actually, hold on. Turn that off real quickly. You do one more cut. One more cut. Go right there. And one to fucking Alright, that's 1 foot. That's 1 foot. By the way, okay, little backstory to all this basically, right? So once upon a time when I was just starting out as a not 3D artist, just starting out as a Twitch streamer on this platform, right? On Twitch though. On. Ugh. Ugh. On. God damn. I think Ad's gonna play actually. Ads will play. I'll do the story afterwards, right? I'll do the story for you to. So, little backstory on my modeling art, okay? So, back then, alright, we had someone come in to stream, and basically, we had someone come in to stream and pretty much ask if they could see the feet on a model. The feet on one of our female character models. And I'm like, dude, we don't make feet around here, okay? We don't make feet around here. And what conspired from that, right, was the person literally unfollowing because dude didn't get his goddamn feet pics. How God, it is forever going to be my favorite fucking reason anyone unfollows this channel, okay? Like, you could follow this channel for like whatever reason, right? But nothing will ever top that, okay? Nothing will ever top the time someone unfollowed my channel because I wouldn't show him the feet. I wouldn't show him the goods. I'm just kidding now. Like, and just to kind of explain, right? Explain why I didn't have any feet to show, I guess. To meet the foot quota for this guy. Was because in games, right? If you're not going to show it, you don't make it. Simple as that. No buts or ifs about it, you know? If you have no plans of showing it, or there's no plans for you to really, give it any, give that thing any recognition rights, you just don't make it, basically, you know? Like, that's the simple of it, you know? Like, if I don't plan on Linda ever taking off these fucking high heels, right, which I really don't, because they're not even going to see the fucking shoes in the first place, but for the most part, I'm not going to make the foot. Not going to make it. There's no point. We don't do that around here. And you're dumb. I'm just kidding. Nah. Let's see here. The only time you will make something is if you...
This stream's running on caffeine, chaos, and my emotional damage.
Not gonna lie, I haven't had caffeine in a long fucking time. I'm scared what caffeine will do to me, honestly. Like, I shit you not, I just don't drink coffee, alright? Or any caffeine-related stuff, unless you count, like, sparkling water, I guess, but, like, you know. They call it, But yeah, fucking... We don't make a lot of stuff... Well... We don't make stuff if it's not gonna be seen, basically. That's what my point is, basically, you know? That's what my point is. If it ain't gonna be made, we don't fucking make it, you know? Or seen. No seeing, no doing. Simple. Simple. You know? Let's see here. But yeah. Go ahead and cut up this fucking slipper right here, you know? The new fucking bands. Let's see here. Cut that up alright. You still oh, never mind, you're not attached. Never mind. What did I say? I was gonna say, hold on. I might be able to fucking how fucked is it as is? Because, like, I really don't want to fucking mess with this thing. I want it to be flat. I really want it to be flat. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. I want it to be flat, but I don't want it to be not good. Let's see here. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. I have a little treat for y'all today. We are going to be doing a little ban. Alright? Hold on, I gotta actually, what the fucker's name in? Okay. Alright, get ready. We're gonna ban someone today, alright? Hold on, whoops. Today, we are going to ban someone, alright? Keep track of that, of this here, chat here, okay? Keep here, here. Where is it? Let's see here. Linda, banhammer time. Hold on. Where is it actually? Where's that command? Hold on. Here, hold on. Hold on. I want to use Linda to ban this guy. I could ban him myself, right? I could, but I want to use Linda, okay? Okay, hold on. Linda, send them to the Shadow Realm. Linda, send them to the Shadow Realm. Hold on. Well, that's what's in fucking... Hold on. Okay. Linda, send them to the Shadow Realm. Linda, send them to the Shadow Realm. God damn it, hold on. See here. Okay. Linda, Shadow Realm time.
You came in swinging, now you're leaving in silence. Poetic, really.
Boom. Gone. See you later. Feel free to come back. It really... I want you all to know something, alright? Every time someone comes on here and tries to do something kinda crazy, you know, I have a field day banning them. Because I can make a whole YouTube short out of that. Alright. I will. I'll do it again. Try me. Try me. See here. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this here. It's okay. Alright, so Where were we? Let's see here. What exactly were we doing on? Alright. Hmm. It's fine, I can work with this actually. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this other one. Cut all the way down here. Cut right here. Let's see here. Hmm. Okay, hold on. Go around like so. Actually, what the fuck am I doing like right there? Hold on. Just realized I'm like, why am I cutting like so fucking broad? Let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna do this real quickly. Go on. Cut it up right there. Cut her up. Cut her up. Let's see here. What the hell is this? I don't really get it, actually. Hold on. Am I having the same thing over here? I'm not. Hold on. Go over here. Bind it together. Show me what you got. This first scene. Okay. Here. Go like so. Okay. So should have all the pieces we need. I'm gonna go ahead and take all of these. I'm gonna go ahead and go up here. Go to pin all that. Okay, so now boom and set all that up. And layout. He doesn't want to fucking do that, actually. I'm gonna want to, but like, God. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quickly. Alright. So... let me go ahead and just do this real quickly. Hold on. Horizontal. Vertical. So... that still doesn't really do what I need it to do. Okay. So this right here is the chess piece. This is the next important thing on the entire model, basically, okay? The next thing that's, like, really important. So I'm going to go ahead and lower that down to right here. Alright, take everything else, lower that down. Okay. Again, second most important thing on the entire model. So this thing can take up a whole quarter of the UVs for all I actually give a shit, okay? For all I care. So, but I'm not no fool. I'm gonna go ahead and increase the size as much as I need to, because, you know. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do, whoops, this then, grab all these, and set. Alright. Let's go ahead and do...
Please hold. I'm trying to find the will to care.
Cool. Hope you find it, Linda. See here. Go like so. Should be able to get this in. See here. Go upside down with this. Move it over a slight tidbit. See here. Go right there. Okay. Should be out of the way. Move this all the way over here. It's like one giant ass fucking puzzle, if you will. You know? Giant ass fucking puzzle. But yeah. Go ahead and grab this, put it over here. Alright. Let's see here. Grab the same thing. Let's see here. Go like so. What I could do is I could easily just actually I'm going to fucking go right there. Everything else I could easily add in pretty seamlessly if I really want to. Oh yeah. And what is this exactly? Going towards underneath. Okay.
I think if I were real, you'd realize just how quiet the world gets when it listens.
I bet we would, Linda. See here. See here. Linda has many tricks up her sleeve, you know, many things to say in this world. You know? So I'm gonna do this. Alright. This bottom piece, right, of the shirt, I really could give like a couple fucks less for, you know. We technically don't need it, right? But we have it, so we kind of have to use it, you know? I'm gonna move this over here, though, inside of here. As long as we don't have any touching points, right? No overlap. We're going to be fine. We're going to be okay. See here, though. I'm forgetting, you know, we have like other pieces too, like this one right here. No, I'm gonna hold on. Gonna get the size. Get it. Bring it. See, I'm actually can I increase the size of this thing? Like just like real quickly, because having it over here wouldn't be such a bad idea. On my hand, my strong hand. Let me see here. All right.
Let's go with the left option.
No, we ain't doing that, Linda. We ain't playing no games today, Linda. No games today. So sad. There. We are not playing any games until her model drops, basically, you know? That is kind of what we're doing with her, basically, you know? Until her model drops, as in I finish the model, that is when we will actually be... What the hell is this? Is that it? Is that okay? That is when we will be... We call it, that's the bra area. Okay, never mind. This one is going to have to be a little bit increased in size. Let me see here, though. This I'll be increasing in size by a lot. Because it is the bra. So here. Go like so. But yeah. So when Linda's model drops, right, and I get her a few animations, right, we will be going back to playing games more often, you know. The reason why we kind of like took a break from all of that, right, is because, right, I want to get her done. I want to get Linda done, all right, and let her shine, basically, you know. Just like that, her front portion or her body is all done. The only thing we have left to do, of course, is the buttons, hair, and facial features, which is the eyes, tongue, and the eyebrows, alright? Oh, and the rose hairband up here as well. So, that is all we have to do. Just four more pieces, basically, and we're done. Alright, 4 more. Which I will be doing tomorrow, alright? Because I am tired, if you couldn't tell, and I would like to just hop off and go to bed, alright? So, thank you to everyone who came out. Thank you who follows and follows in the future. How many people do we have today? Hold on. See here. How many people do we have in chat today? We have all those people. Okay, cool. Hold on. I want to see here. Go ahead and do this. According to our thing, we have 1. Do we here? I'm gonna. Now we have like 1 person here. Never mind. I was gonna raid someone, but truthfully, I only raid people if I have like 3 or more people, you know. Because like, there's no point if there's like just 1 or 2 people, you know. Because those people will leave it likely, and you know, it's gonna help them out. So, thank you to everyone who came by. Thank you for everyone who follows in the future. I'll see you all tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. PST or 12:30 p.m. PST at the earliest. All right, I'll see you all.